Oh yeah, do you want to?
Like if you're too, I understand if you're too busy, right? Just say no, I'm flat out, can't help. But this, I'll look about it or I'll see and stuff.
I'm gonna be here for fucking. Yeah.
Well, have you guys number?
I do, yeah. That's the who's that? The inspector, the yard inspector.
I don't know who it is. I'll take it.
Spinning there, that jokes.
The ARC Australian Rally Championship. But everybody here is fantastic. Flying Finn, Mad for Tar, Sully Rally Video. Everybody's fantastic. We give you stuff.
We give you stuff for the rallies. But it's a bit more now. You should have every rally. You know yourself.
Huh?
Of course. That's
I'm
money
going to
makes
try
the
out
world
get
go
some
round.
slow-mos tomorrow. 120.
You're the 1, 2 there.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
What am I being interviewed for?
Hi, Kevin.
I'm scared to ask you about Australia now.
You do much interviews over there?
Dad did a lot of interviews. I usually never get interviewed. I'm happy enough being left the background. I think people see me run around, I'm always videoing things.
How long did it take to get out?
It took 7 weeks to get there. 7 weeks.
Sweet.
I came back pretty quick.
Get the footage of that.
That's not the same Cara that went to Australia.
All I want is an email.
She has a twin.
Oh.
And the twin's still out in Australia. She's actually over on the other coast of Australia now.
Are you going to do another one? Which
We're
one?
going out to do a rally called the Rally of the Bay in August time.
Yeah.
She's not.
Yeah, beginning of August, yeah.
Take Carrie Kiernan.
Another gravel rally?
So, if you need that, give me a text. You just text me the WhatsApp group about that.
He came up the straight and he was wobbling all over the road, a pure power. I said, Carrie, just do some pound that. He said,
We're getting out of the interview with you, Laura, aren't we? Frank has gone AWOL.
It's not often. I'm usually the one doing the interviews.
Is there anything particular you want me to ask or?
He's asking about Donegal and how would trip us to Australia.
Yeah.
Your home native country.
You know,
We're just going to have the same conversation again that we just had.
You know, she's in Australia. How would they compare to Ireland? And how are you looking forward to Donegal Rally? Let it flow.
Right. Mind her. We get going here because I get down to
You're
this.
going live though?
I'm already live. It's not live in that. It's live back to the Euro. Right. Right. 3, 2, 1.
Lauren, you're just back from Australia. How was it?
It was fantastic, especially getting back onto Irish tarmac again after Australia. The gravel, we were warned when we went out that the gravel, it's like ball bearings is how they described it. But of course when we got there, in typical Irish fashion, we brought the rain with us and it just turned to complete soup, so grip was a problem. We did the Laois Heartlands Rally 2 weeks ago as a shakedown for Donegal, and by God we needed it. Getting used to 30-second gaps again and back onto grippy tarmac, it was a wake-up call, so I think we're shook down enough now and ready to take on Donegal.
Tell me about your favourite stage up here in Donegal.
My favourite stage is Knockalla. Dad's favourite stage he would say Gyart or Fanna, but mine's Knockalla. Once you get round the start of it where you're beside the ocean, once you turn inland it's just bumps, jumps, fast stuff. I love that kind of stuff.
Perfect. Is Nick shouting there, is he? Thanks.
Let's look tomorrow.
Cheers.
Right. Thanks. I'll chat to you after. Give me a text after if you want that footage.
Yeah.
All right.
Hayden's down there.
Yeah. Right.
On my way.
We'll see. I'll follow you if you just look for Mick there. You go hard out, Your hand. Right, 1 sec. Happy enough, Emma, yeah? How are you getting on?
Excellent.
What's the crack?
You good to meet you?
I'm here with Hayden.
So then, welcome along to this ceremonial start here on the Port Road of Letterkenny. Look at that, the sun is shining. We're having fantastic weather, and we hope that it's going to stick around for the next 3 days to help with the entertainment that is the Wilton Recycling Donegal International Rally, which of course starts first thing tomorrow morning with the cars heading to any show, and from there They're going to work their way through 20 stages of action here in the county. This is the big one. This is what they all want to compete in. And of course, this is the one that the spectators want to come and watch as well. I'm delighted to see so many people out here this evening for this ceremonial starting. If you had the vantage point that I have standing up here in the ramp, looking up the main street or looking up the Port Road, all you can see is a sea of rally cars and people around them. It's fantastic to see. After 7 o'clock, we'll be speaking to the drivers, and we will be hearing first up from the defending champion. That, of course, is Callum Devine and Noel O'Sullivan. But before that, we're going to speak to a number of officials who are going to ask now to join us on the ramp. And that would be Eamon McGee, the clerk of the course of the Walton Recycling Donegal International Rally. Chairman of the Donegal Motor Club, Mr. Brian Brogan, Rodney Walton of our sponsor Walton Recycling, and also Mr. Aidan Harper, President of Motorsport Ireland. Gentlemen, if you want to make your way up to the front here, please. So, Eamon, first of all, how you doing? Good to see you again. I would say you're topped out at this stage, are you? Listen, we're getting closer to the start, but I suppose first of all, look at the crowd of people here, look at the cars. That scene heading up the Port Road there. It's fantastic to see. Listen, all systems go, and we've talked several times this week with your plan is in place, so it's now just about you and your team executing that plan to the best of your ability.
Well, we get all of the help out there tomorrow morning, and we're doing the team players. And again, I know there'll be big crowds out there, but I would hope everybody will try and make sure that everything's wrong. You know, we have a big we've got a lot of effort in this, and we want to make sure that those plans.
What's the best advice you can give spectators that are here to watch this wonderful event?
Well, first of all, to make them safe, and there's marshals not devise them to go somewhere safe, and they should take all that risk.
Well, listen, we wish you and your team the very best of luck with the next 3 days, and we look forward to it. Thanks for bringing this up.
Right.
Well, next, Chairman of the Donegal Motor Club, Brian Brogan. How you doing, Brian? Good to see you. Listen, we're almost there. We're almost ready to go.
Aye, listen, it's great to see you crowd. I guess about the Port Road too, and we like it. The weather and all came as ordered, so it's fantastic. We're looking forward to a great weekend. Listen, Eamon's, if they were done out for a lot of months at this stage, all the team prepared to them, everybody done exactly what is required of them, and the seats are showing now. It's just a matter of what's going to be better on the next day. No doubt that everything will go hard.
That's for the circuit, but on another wonderful line of stages for the competitors to tackle, Brian.
There's some competitive stuff that just bring your out there and race even tomorrow. There's a big rally on that tomorrow, Malin to cross and before you get that's a battle. There's a lot of tough stages in there, a lot of tactical stuff and a lot of fast stuff, and listen, it'll suit everybody at some point, but listen, we'll know more even, it's just right.
We don't normally get to see scenes like this, do we, Brian? When you walk up the street there?
It's just not your ordinary football race, is it? It's a little different. It's great to see, it's fantastic, and the weather and all here, and the crowd here, it's great for everybody, and everything is great for the town, and all the people that come here for the weekend, it's fantastic for everybody.
And that's the competitors, once again, some big names here are going to sit at the front of it.
It's going to be interesting the next few days, maybe some of them, we might get adapted to the terrain this year, and if stay dry, they might adapt maybe a bit quicker, but it'll definitely be interesting, we're swapping time, I don't think anybody will walk away that easy with it.
Well, listen, Brian, the very best of luck to you and everyone involved, and we wish you a very, very safe rally this weekend.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Motor Club, our chairman of the Donegal Motor Club, Mr. Brian Brogan. Aidan Harper is the president of Motorsport Ireland. Now, Aidan always enjoys capacity as well, so I suppose Aidan, you might tell the people here that have gathered what actually is your job this weekend here as president of MI.
This weekend I'm in charge of safety, so I'm the safety delegate, so working with the organisers, I clear each of the stages to ensure that they're safe to run in accordance with the safety plan and give the go-ahead to run them. So in doing that, it's an onerous task because you're hoping all the spectators are going to work with you. We want to run every stage as on time as we possibly can, and we just need anybody who is out there going to watch the rally or attending the rally to obey the marshals, follow their directions, if we ask you to move on the road, we're asking you to move for a valid reason. So there's nobody asking you to move for a non-valid reason. So please do what you're asked, and we get every stage up and running in the same manner.
Huge crowds obviously now expected in Donegal. I can see it tonight. No doubt the weather tomorrow and on the show is going to bring them out as well. And it can make your job that way a bit tougher, so it can.
Absolutely. I mean, the weather's going to be amazing. I mean, you look up the street, you look down the street here tonight. This is the biggest ceremonial start that Ireland has. This is the biggest event on the Irish motorsport calendar. And it's an absolute incredible hats off to Brian Brogan as chairman, Eamon McGee as part of the course of the International Rally to pull this off. This isn't an easy task. This is 9 months in planning, and this is where it comes now to the culmination of this evening. Absolutely, tomorrow the good weather is going to bring everybody out. We're up in fabulous scenery up north. I mean, where else would you get it in the country? And then we bring the stages down locally here then for the next 2 days. But it's going to be exciting. The pace is going to be incredible out there. You look at the machinery up the road here, look at the calibre of the drivers that we have here, right across the entry list. It's second to none.
Do you get
when Brian was bringing us around to do the safety inspection. So that's the only part of the scenery we get to see, and everything else that happens behind us. But look, I'm well familiar with Donegal. Incredible place, incredible scenery. Certainly an area that's the envy of the country.
Again, we wish you a very safe rally this weekend and the best of luck with it, and thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Ian Harper, President of Motorsport Ireland, here to do a very important job this weekend in Donegal. And up next we're going to speak to Rodney Walton. He has been coming here for several years. How long, Rodney?
Oh, well, first rally I think 2007, yeah. Coming here, yeah.
Almost 20 years. But you have now become the title sponsor of this event, and I know we announced it at the launch that Bolton Recycling were jumping on board for another term and another 3 years, which is huge for the rally, but it's also a huge part for you and your business.
Definitely. So the last 3 years just went so fast. It has given us a good platform to work off, and another 3 years is excellent. And we're delighted to sponsor it and delighted to be part of it.
It's important here as well for the escort, because we're marking 50 years of the first escort to take on a tarmac rally in the world. Isn't that right?
That's correct. 50 years. I got 50 as well.
So what about the escorts? You're going to enjoy your spin around the county, are you?
I'm going to go, yeah, enjoy it. It's all about enjoying. Try and go as hard as I can for as long as I can.
Obviously, there's a team of men with you from the company down this weekend. I'm sure they enjoy this sort of occasion, do they?
Yeah, there's no, we're not short of volunteers. To keep clocked in, that's not maybe, that's a good thing. No. It's a way we're getting. It's getting away with employees and our friends. So they have a job to do.
Just go away from it. It's having hard to
care. Work and wanted to tidy up. But no, it's a way of making a bit of history with them as well.
So, what can you do in this escort over the weekend? What are you looking forward to most?
Yeah, no, the audio is light.
We're back in 1990, am I right, Seamus? Yeah, 1990. Austin McKeel had the M3, and they had a big battle through the weekend, and it was Austin McKeel that won the rally in the end. By the way, we have to welcome our president, Mr. Seamus McGettigan, and his family, who have joined us here at the side of the ramp as well. This is always a big occasion for Seamus, and he's just making sure that we do everything right and accordingly by his very high standards. What else do we have in there? We have the bear competition polo. We have the Garda car polo, which will be out and about over the weekend, making sure everybody is doing things by the law and keep everyone safe. And then the array of machinery that we have going up the Port Road here is just fantastic. With the top 30 or 40 crews all here lined up in the street, and we'll be speaking to a number of the drivers and the co-drivers coming up very, very soon indeed. I'll just give you a brief rundown of the schedule as we wait to go live on Highland Radio. We'll be speaking to the drivers as well. That tomorrow we start, the first car due on Malin Head is at 11 a.m. After that they're going to head to Mamore Gap, followed by Cool Cross, with the first service due in Carndonagh. They will then do that loop again before they head back to Letterkenny to bring an end to day one. High Glen, which was traditionally a Sunday, has now become a regular starter on a Saturday morning. That's going to be followed by Loch Key on Saturday, which is just outside Kilmacrennan and Milford. Those stages to be done twice. Then we've got classics in the form of Knockalla and Gary Gort. Now, if you are looking to get to Knockalla, the Motor Club is running a bus service into the Knockalla stage. There'll be loads of details on the Donegal International Rally Facebook page about that. Gary Gort is also on the Saturday afternoon as well. And at that stage, we'll be coming to the end of day 2, back into Park Fermy, and then there's 6 to go. On the 6th, on Sunday, we'll start with a variation of Carnhill outside Letterkenny in the Ballyara Melton area. From there they go to Atlantic Drive in the scenic area of Downings, and then it's the Mammoth Fannin Head, which Rodney hopes to be taking part in come Sunday. 2 runs over it. And by the time it comes 5 o'clock, half 5, all the crews will be starting to make their way back to Letterkenny, and we will be looking to crown the 2025 champion as well. The man that won the last 2 years is Callum Devine and Noel O'Sullivan. They're going for an historic 3 in a row. There hasn't been too many men that have won 3 in a row. Like Cahill Curley, Billy Coleman, Andrew Nesbitt, and the late great Manus Kelly also won 3 in a row. And looking to emulate them and do what they did is Callum Devine. It's a Derry-Kerry partnership. They don't get on at football, but they do get on inside a rally car. And we'll be speaking to them very, very soon indeed. So what we'll do is just take a quick break for a couple of minutes because they're taking the news on Highland. And when that is done, you'll rejoin us back here on the ramp, and we'll be speaking to the crews that are set to take on this challenge. And before we do that, I spoke about information on the social media pages. If you want to check out the Rally app as well, it's been built and developed by Rally Stages. It's the Donegal Rally 2025 app. It's available in your app store for Apple and for Android. It's basically your program in your hand with a few extra features, particularly with information for spectators, and there's also links to certain media outlets in there as well that'll help you to continue with your coverage of the event and what is taking place. So it will become an essential for the rally. That's the Donegal Rally 2025 app, available now, built by Rally Stages, and it's on your app store, whichever one you're on. So we'll take that wee break just for a minute or two, and we'll rejoin you in a couple of minutes.
Fucking started.
I will never do this. I will never do this again. Oh my god. We don't know who he's on or nothing. Like I don't know what for.
Not working out.
Oh, it is. It's probably grand, like, but
Probably.
I don't know.
I fucking starving.
Like, we can't get slow-mo now. We can't shoot the sea level, right?
And any live cameras here you'll have tomorrow?
I'm live, he's live, Paul's live, Tony's live. So I checked it there, it's for sure.
You're all live.
Yeah. My thing was, like, am I supposed to be pressing record and recording the whole way through? Like I normally do it, like, so I just do it as normal. It's just fierce, you know, it's just a lot. The first one now, there's an awful lot to do.
Which is available now to buy in 2025 edition. And we've also got Frank Kelly and Lauren Kelly. All the Baby Blue merchandise is available as well, just outside side before entrance.
She's going to come Saturday. So they're down home, they're down my home next week. Too long a day.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Welcome along to the Port Road in Letterkenny for the multi-recycling Donegal International Rally 2025 ceremonial start. And I can tell you, Mark, we're being drenched in sunshine and warm conditions here this evening. And there's hundreds who have lined the street here on the Port Road of the town to get a glimpse of the top 30 or 40 cars and the competing crews. And the build-up is certainly very much on to this event, which gets underway tomorrow morning in Inishowen. We'll speak now to some of the drivers. First up, we've got Callum Devine and Noel O'Sullivan. If they want to make their way to the ramp, I'm going to talk them up here because, as we know, they are the defending champions. They have won this rally on the last two occasions. They are the current Irish Tarmac Rally Championship leaders, and they're also going for 3 in a row in the Skoda Fabia. I think Noel has actually ditched you. If Noel O'Sullivan's there, we can hear us. Maybe you can join us in the ramp. I'll speak to Callum. How you doing, Callum?
Good, sir.
We eventually get to catch up.
Okay, yeah.
You get all the work in the night or done?
So I'm trying to get something done. Yeah. Busy week.
Listen, what's the feeling going into this tilt at Donegal? Looking for 3 in a row, no pressure. I'll just throw it out there straight at the start.
There's no pressure in that. No, I'm looking forward to it because I do. Probably more pressure on the first Donegal for me. So everything is enjoyable and I just try to get on the run and the battle.
Well, listen, you have a full year now under your belt in this car. This time last year, you were sitting in the Skoda for the first time, and you went on to win the event. So what can you do with this year? Because you've got an extra 12 months on it.
Yeah, I do think we've been pretty good. First rally, so we probably rally didn't lose much time. Probably was a bit silly when you look at it, but it worked out well. But yeah, we made some improvements since then, and we'll see if there's a couple of more quick guys in the hand run. It's not going to make it easy.
Big entry again, but obviously thanks to Hayden Patton. John Armstrong's there, a couple of new names for a Donegal event. So does that add a wee bit more that?
I'll definitely be watching on my shoulder. Hayden's 2-time European champion, and John there's off the back of third in the ERC in Poland there last weekend. So top class drivers, and William Crichton there, he's leading the British Championship as well. So and the normal Irish Tarmac regulars, it's going to be tight. It's going to be great, and the weather's like I say, the pace is just going to be that bit faster.
I'm going to give away too much anyway, that's for sure. You're not going to tell us what the plan is, but listen, we'll bring Noel in. That's what I was saying before we went on the air. I think it's the only Derry-Kerry partnership that get on, because you don't get on in football, but you do it rally, no?
Yeah, no, look, it's good. Myself and Gavin are a couple of years together now, and yeah, look, we're here as defending champions, and it's an honour to carry number 1 on the door, the most iconic rally in the country, and yeah, we're looking forward to it. There's a great crowd here tonight, and Donegal Motor, as usual, put on a great show, so yeah, it's all systems go for tomorrow morning in Mellon.
Yeah, when we look up the street, we don't see too many scenes like this at Australian, but it just shows that this is the big one. This is the one that everybody wants to be part of.
Yeah, this is the big one. Look, we were lucky enough to win it 2 years in a row. There's probably a target on our back this weekend, but yeah, we're looking forward to it, and it'll be a good weekend. There's a good entry, and hopefully the weather stays shining, and yeah, we're ready.
Do you think finally just that the fact that you've won it twice, you know, these roads a wee bit better than some of the other guys, that can give you some edge this weekend?
No, I think this year they're all new stages, so we're all on a fresh sheet. But oh no, look, I suppose there isn't much pressure on us. We've won it twice, but we won't rest in our laurels. Everyone wants to win Donegal no matter what time or what year they started. So yeah, we'll be going for the word go. Yeah.
That's the best of luck with it, though.
Thank you.
Well, I just didn't know that Callum Devine was a county hurler for Derry at one time. Is that true? Did you play county hurler for Derry?
Oh, back when I was underage there, it was a good thing, isn't it?
And he changed the cars. But listen, Callum, all we can do is say delighted to see you. Delighted that you're here with the Skoda. And we wish you the best of luck now and over the next couple of weekends. And have a safe event.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
Give a round of applause. The defending champions. Going for 3 in a row. Thomas Kelly and Donald Barr, Cal Curley, Billy Coleman have all done it. We wait to see if them guys are going to do it in 2025. So up next, give a big round of applause and a huge welcome to a Fermanagh and Donegal partnership. We've got John Armstrong and Shane Byrne. Up he's come, guys. These guys are just fresh from Poland, where they took a podium in the European Rally Championship last weekend. It was a first for Shane. You've had a podium before on the ERC. So you just come to Donegal in good form, John, is that fair to say?
Yeah, it was nice to get the podium in the ERC Poland last weekend. It's our first of the season, and yeah, we've had good pace all year, but a bit of bad luck. So yeah, it's nice now to come straight to Donegal, but we're changing from gravel to tarmac. So I think tomorrow morning's going to feel like the ultimate adrenaline rush, just the speed on these stages. And yeah, the Friday stages are quite bumpy and jumpy, so you got to really trust that the car's going to do what you want, and yeah, it's going to be really exciting.
What's it like for you, Shane? Donegal, man. At the other end of the county, isn't it? Brooklyn you're from, yeah? Southwest of the county, but this is your home event. What's it been like now for you this week? Because you find yourself sitting in a car that's very capable of winning an event here this weekend.
Yeah, really looking forward to the challenge ahead for the weekend. It's great to be here representing M-Sport and the Motorsport Ireland Rally Academy, so we're in a great position, so we can't wait to get started.
You mentioned M-Sports, this package was put together. There's a huge team here to get you guys here and get you ready for tomorrow, Josh.
Yeah, that's it. It's a good opportunity. Obviously, West Cork at the start of the year was quite good for us, and yeah, then that means that we want to go and show what the car can do some more, and obviously M-Sport want to support that too. So yeah, we're challenged with the challenge of doing that, but yeah, we're not underestimating how steep that is, because okay, it's my first time doing the rally and I'm going to really enjoy it, but yeah, then whenever it comes down to the time sheets, you just quickly get into the zone and you have to really push and get into the right rhythm. But yeah, some fantastic stages like Knockalla, I'm really looking forward to those.
Who wants to see Knockalla? What are you looking forward to, Shane?
Like Gary Gord too, but probably Knockalla's the favourite with his rally, of course.
It's given to be dry, and it's going to give for a very, very quick pace as well.
Yeah, it's a competition here this weekend. There's anything up to 10 people that can win it, so yes, the better a competition you have, the more it brings you on as competitors, so that's what you want, to race the best that's out there.
What's the plan now for tonight, first thing tomorrow morning, bed early?
I'll make out tonight, for a while, you know, I'll play it then, but no, we'll look over the DVD tonight, and just get organised for tomorrow morning, and get the hammer down.
Listen, delighted to speak to both of you, and thanks for coming up to join us in the ramp. But again, wish you the very best of luck this weekend, John.
Cheers, thank you.
A round of applause, John Armstrong, Shane Byrne. And we mentioned the Rally Academy, and we'll bring up Sean McHugh now, who's going to join us, and we're going to link up a bit of the Academy movement at the minutes. Sean, delighted to see you. Listen, yourself and John Coyne have put huge efforts behind the Academy, and as I said to the guys when I spoke to them on Highland earlier this week, I think it's fair to say, with the work that yourself and John and Emma are all doing and the Academy's putting in, that Ireland have themselves in a very, very strong position now, not just locally but worldwide on the world scene.
Yeah, well, that would be the aim of the Academy, to find a driver who was able to perform at world level, and we have a number of drivers doing that at the moment. Just you mentioned the podium for the two boys last weekend in Poland, and we have Josh McErleen and Owen Tracy starting in Greece in Rally 1 as well. So things are going well at the top end, and then down along the way we're trying to find drivers at every level to perform from Rally 2, Rally 3, Rally 4.
Something 10 drivers that are involved in the academy that are here this weekend, isn't that right?
Yeah, we have a representation at every level here today, from the two boys you're interviewing now. We have Ryan McHugh, we're taking a while, also local Donegal crew here. Actually, Donegal crews are dominating because in Rally 4 we have Kyle McBride with Darren Mullen, and also we have Jack Harris with Aaron O'Regan, who are contenders in Rally 4.
The progression of the academy, has it taken you by surprise, or have you stayed on course for the plan that you're on, and where you want to be at the moment, or has it just taken so many quick legs over the last couple of years?
Yeah, well, it's something John had a 10-year plan in 2018, so we're 6 years into it now. I would say we're a little ahead of our program, but again, we're continuing to look for young drivers who obviously are able to perform in Ireland, but then will go and do European and world events for us and represent Ireland at international level, and hopefully we'll be able to have them representing Ireland at an ERC or a WRC event here in the near future. You know, I know that a number of areas are working very hard, both ERC and WRC, to have a rally in the country.
What are you looking forward to most out of Donegal?
Yeah, well, it's just an honour for us in the first instance to have two cars in the top 5. We're really happy with that. For a number, it took a while to get the thing going, and we just didn't have so many cars at the top end. But it's great to have two very competitive crews here, and we'll just have to wish Callum, obviously, the best of luck. But we will be doing our best to prevent him winning those three in a row, and the same, wishing the best to Dave and Hayden Patton also. It'll be a wonderful battle to watch all weekend.
Indeed. Listen, keep up the good work. These are doing wonders, these are with the academy. Well done to everybody involved in the academy, and continued success with the show.
Yeah, thank you very much. And just to say best of luck to the team, both to Eamony's team from a big point of view, and from Aidan Harbour and the team from Ulster and Safety, whichever one you say. I'll see you all here on Sunday evening.
Good man, thanks Sean. Sean McHugh there of Motorsport Ireland Rally Academy. Give him a round of applause. I'm just looking down and looking at me list. Spot up, William. By Luke Creighton, the current British Rally Championship leader. Are you in your own, or is Liam with you? Oh, here he comes. He's coming here now. William, good to see you. How's prep been?
Yeah, it's been good. We were here at the rally last year. It was a bit different. I did the rally co-driving for Liam, and I had Stark Skoda, so hopefully we'll go a wee bit faster this weekend. But yeah, last time I did the rally was 2017. We were just getting started then, so we've achieved a lot and developed a lot since then. So it's nice to come back in a top car at the biggest rally in the country. I think the weather's going to be good. It's great to see so many people out, so we're going to try and enjoy it.
You, of course, are part of the Toyota team. Maureen was here last year and had a runner-up spot, so you have a bit of knowledge of how to tackle these stages now at a Yaris. What's your plan starting tomorrow?
Yeah, I haven't done so much in the car on tarmac. We did the first round of the British Championship, which was very slippery and not too many bumps in the road, whereas what we have this weekend is the polar opposite. So we'll hit a few bumps tomorrow, see what happens. We prepared as much as we can with the team, with the setup of the car, and of course with Marion doing the rally last year, he can give us some good data that we can work with. So thankfully he has shared that with us. So yeah, we're looking forward to tomorrow. Just try and find a rhythm as early as we can, and I think if we can enjoy it, hopefully the speed will come as well. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it.
Can you win in this car? Straight up?
Yeah, there's no reason that we can't win in this car. So and that's obviously what we aim for. Whether or not it'll happen, we'll see on Sunday evening. But we'll just focus on stage by stage, get started, find that rhythm, and go from there. And just to be here with the Motorsport Ireland Rally Academy, and we've got a couple of other sponsors in the car this weekend that'll come on board to get it over the line, and I really appreciate that, and we want to try and get a good result for everybody supporting us.
So Liam, you're calling notes for a change here in Donegal. You finished the rally last year in the historic Ceremonial, didn't you?
I finished about 2 weeks ago actually. No, we had a great trip last year in the historic Skoda. It's good to have the top 40 cars here, but remember the historics put on a really good show as well on Saturday and Sunday, so they provide a great spectacle. So yeah, looking forward to this weekend. As William said, I haven't done so much in the car, but we'll treat it as it comes to us, and hopefully by Sunday evening we'll be there.
Is there anything off the back of last year with that spin in Donegal that aided you this year in your preparation?
Not really.
Going too slow or what?
So everybody keeps telling me, but actually, joking aside, yeah, probably. I mean, the Saturday stages are quite similar. Historics don't do the Friday, so that didn't help. On Sunday, there's a direction change. But look, familiarity, yes. I mean, you can see that the road condition and how racing it is up here. So, Westmore had a bit of a laugh last year, yes, but probably took something from it.
Listen, good to see you guys. Thanks for coming, and have a successful weekend at the weekend. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Good. Give a round of applause to the British Rally Championship leaders, Bob Crichton and Liam O'Regan. Right, we shall quickly move along to another of our visitors. Give this man a big welcome, because basically he's travelled from the other side of the world. He's probably the man that's travelled the furthest for this event. He's a double European Rally champion. He's won on the WRC stage. His name is Mr. Hayden Patton, and he's joined by his Fermanagh co-driver, Dave Moynihan. Gentlemen. Hayden, we look around to the cameras because they're all queuing up for you here. Go ahead. Dave's the shy one. Hayden, I spoke to you on Highland. You joined me on Wednesday evening. You called in the studio. So, what's your opening day's been like in Donegal as you prep here?
Yeah, obviously loving it here. Good weather. I didn't expect this when you come to Ireland, but yeah, obviously heard a lot of great things about rallying here, and I must say we only got called up to this rally 10 days ago, and never seen so much passion from fans, both online and of course here at the rally. So it's incredible to see how much rallying means to people here, and you know, I can't see why there hasn't been a WRC rally here since 2008. So yeah, loving the atmosphere so far, and I understand it's only going to get bigger and better for the rest of the weekend.
We might get you as the ambassador then to push for a WRC event. We'll talk about that on another occasion. But listen, you're coming to Donegal, and I know when they contacted you, you jumped straight away in this. There was no delaying in your answer. It was an immediate yes, basically.
Oh, for sure. For many years, many people have been telling me you need to come to Ireland and do a rally, and Donegal was always one at the top of the list. So yeah, I didn't expect the phone call from Marty a week or so ago, and of course we did the deal within 12 hours, I think. So it's just a matter of moving a few logistics around, and you know, here with bells on, and of course with Dave in the car as well. It's going to be a big challenge for both of us. I got to he has to understand my Kiwi accent, and I have to understand his Irish accent. So we'll see how that goes in the car.
Has it been improving on that front, have you, the last couple of days?
We're trying to be like a married couple very quickly. So, but we're getting there. We'll see by Sunday how it's going.
You mentioned Marty, obviously of C&M Motorsport. They run the Hyundai Rally 2 i20. And this is a car, listen, you told me this week, any rally you enter, you come here, you come to win, so you do.
Of course, obviously, again, a big thanks to Marty and the CNM Motorsport team for the opportunity. So, and obviously Dave's played a big part of that as well. So, yeah, we'll do the best we can. I'm realistic as well. When you come to these rallies, which are very specialised, you need a lot of commitment here. Of course, we'll go as fast as we can, but I think Callum and the guys who've done the rally a few times need to slow down to be careful on us. But yeah, it's going to be fast up the front, and we'll see what we can do.
Okay, we'll bring Dave on. Come on over here, Dave. Dave is the shy man, the navigator. Dave, I know you're very excited to work with this man and really get on the stages tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be something special. It's been a great week so far. A pleasure to work with him, and very complex system. I know we're getting the right side of it now, I think. So we're looking forward to Malin in the morning.
Has he got to know the names of the stages yet?
No, he's still in kilometres.
What he's looking forward to most?
Getting the end of Malin.
First one under the belt, and then away you go. Well, listen, give them a round of applause, Dave, and of course Mr. Hayden Patton in the Hyundai, keeping a close eye on these guys. Delighted to have them here, and we're going to talk to more big names. I'm looking. We've got another Tyrone man, Aaron Johnson. How are you doing? From the Toyota Gazoo Racing WRC team. Back in Donegal, but you're back as a spectator again, so you aren't.
Yeah, we're going to have to look at changing that shortly. I think last year, to be honest.
You told me last year you might be able to come this year.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you the same thing, and we'll try again next year.
Listen, how's your year been along with Taka? He's put in some I suppose very, very good times and stages. How would you rate the year so far for you?
Yeah, I think it's been quite okay. A bit disappointing overall, I would say, but we were fighting for the overall win in Sweden, obviously against Elman, and lost out by 3.2 seconds. So I think before the event we would have been extremely happy to finish in second, but when it was so close, of course, as competitors, there's that tiny bit of disappointment. But yeah, we'll keep pushing, and the speed's there, and we just need a little bit of luck on our side as well. And the next few rallies should suit us. You know, Greece, Estonia, Finland are all events that we enjoy, so we'll give it a go and see what happens.
Do you look forward to Finland every year? Because that seems to be the big one on the WRC stage. It's very, very fast. It's the one that all the WRC drivers want to do. It's very, very difficult to 1 minute. Is that one of the I suppose, the boxes ticked every time you look at it?
Yeah, I think there's a few special events. Of course, Finland being one of them, Monte Carlo being another, and of course for us, Japan. But the thrill that you get of driving a WRC car in Finland on the limit is like nothing else you experience on any of the other rallies. So for sure it's the best one and the one that we really look forward to starting the year, and it's one that we'll be looking to do well on and keep the push on.
There's a serious quality field here for this weekend in Donegal, isn't there?
Yeah, it's fantastic. It would put any WRC event to shame, the amount of veterans we have here in Rally 2 and the modified section. So it looks like the weather's going to be good as well, so for everyone, crews and spectators alike, it should be a fantastic weekend for rally.
Good to see you again, so it is. Hopefully next time we see you in a rally car, right?
Yeah, in a suit, yeah.
Thanks. All right, applause. Aaron Johnson, WRC navigator. Delighted that he's back, and I'm just looking up the line because I was told that Josh McErlane is here. Yeah, and he was going to come speak to me. Okay, we were fed wrong information. Apologies about that. Right, we shall go on to our next crew. Who do we have? 2022 winners Josh Moffat and Andy Hayes. Come on up, he's got the left centre tonight. Gentlemen, how you doing?
Yeah, all good, thank you.
Good to see you again. 2022 was the year that you won Donegal. I'm just going to dig deep here straight away. Can you do it in 2025, Josh?
Hopefully now, but there's a lot of tight competition there. It's certainly not going to be an easy weekend, but look, it's a long weekend, and I suppose anything can happen to anybody over the weekend.
What car are you on this weekend? The Hyundai, etc.?
We're back in the old Hyundai, the old reliable, so yeah, I suppose it's the car we're comfortable in and we go very well in. So.
You know how this works in Donegal. There's a long game here, so there is. It's a long time to Sunday, and anything can happen.
Certainly, it's not one on the Friday, so it's a finisher's rally, but it's a bit of a 100-meter sprint the whole way, so it's not going to be easy either. So yeah, look, a long weekend, and we're looking forward to it.
It'd be nice to win another one.
Surely would. It's nearly as good as winning an extra.
Listen, what's the year been like so far for you?
Yeah, probably a little bit mixed, but good result in Cavan the last day out, so that was a nice bit of confidence again, back in the old car, so hopefully kind of build on that maybe, and like Josh said, go as hard as we can for as long as we can.
As a navigator, what stage do you look forward to most?
Knockalla probably. It's great to get a fast blast over that.
The Hyundai is pretty quick up that hill.
It's pretty quick up the hill, pretty quick coming down the hill at the far side as well, so I know it's a long stage. Nice to get a nice good long stage in and flat out the whole way.
Listen guys, delighted you joined us up here. We wish you every success at the weekend. Alright, give a round of applause. Josh Robin, Andy Hayes. And we'll swap over crews. And we've got Marion Evans and another of the Toyota Yaris's. The Melvin Evans Toyota team is here. The Castrol team is here. Jared Conway's here as well. Second overall last year, Marion, in 2024. You always look to improve yourself, go one better. If that was to happen, you would be in the top step.
It would be nice, wouldn't it? But it's going to be a big job, I think. Like the first we've gone this year, it's a hell of a level. You know, John and Hayden, obviously, they've done a lot of World Championship, European Championship, and then the regular as well, the local boys. So yeah, it'll be tough.
The penultimate stage last year, coming off Garton, you put in one hell of a time. So you did, to bring it back to 20 seconds with something like 20 kilometres to go. Is that the sort of pace you're going to have to be on for the entire weekend?
Probably a bit faster, to be honest. We moved on a bit with the car, obviously, in the air, but I suppose everybody else has as well. So yeah, the pace will be really big from the start, and we're going to have to try to be a part of it.
A lot of the BRC stuff is in gravel to date, so there hasn't been too many tarmac events this weekend. Will it take you along to bed, and do you feel, or are you at a stage now where you're comfortable with it?
No, it shouldn't be too bad. We were in Killarney obviously 6 weeks ago, and the last run of the BRC and Jim Clark was actually tarmac, so obviously what happened there was unfortunate, but we were leading up to then, so the car, we made good steps and it feels really comfortable, and looks a lot better than where we were coming here last year, so yeah, hopefully it all puts together in a good package and we can give it a good shot.
Jared, come on over here beside me. You jumped on board with this man last year. You had a wonderful run in Donegal. Looking for something similar again?
Yeah, hopefully. Looking forward to it. Try and get a good start now tomorrow morning and try and stay with the boys.
Obviously, there's two Yaris's in there. We've got William and one as well, and you're all part of the team. But when it gets to the stages, it's all about looking after who's sitting beside you.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just the two inside the car, and all you can do is try and do the best you can do. That's it.
Listen, guys, have a good one and enjoy it. Have a safe one. Thanks for taking this.
Thank you. Cheers.
A round of applause for Marion Evans and Jared Conway. As I look down now, I'll cross over my sheet. And by the way, I would just like to mention, over the last 12 months, we lost some hugely influential people who were involved with the Motor Club and involved with this rally. And this weekend we are remembering Kieran Doherty, who was the rally manager, who sadly passed away. Jim Callahan, one of the men who the foundations were built for this Donegal International Rally. And PJ Mulhare. There is of course Mulhare's Corner on Knockalla. Unfortunately, they're not with us this weekend, but for all of those that are involved in this sport, and particularly for those out in the rally office, those people will very much be in their thoughts over the next number of days. And again, if you want more information on the event, go to the Donegal International 2025 Rally app, which is available now on your chosen app store, and it's developed by Rally Stages. You get all the information about the event, and in particular information for spectators where they can go on stages, and you'll also be able to tune into Highland Radio on it as well. Okay, next up, the men from Letterkenny Ward, if you want to come join us, headed up by Dad, Father, Declan, and then we've got the sons Michael and Matthew Boyle of the Boyle Motorsport team. Declan, good to see you.
Thank you very much.
2014 winner, is that right?
2014, yes, long time ago.
That's 12 or 11 years ago now at this stage?
Yes, but listen, I still don't want to give up when you still think you won, so that's what keeps you going.
You step into that car, by the way there's new cars, I'll tell you about those in a second. You still have a drive there and an enthusiasm within yourself that you can find yourself in the top seat?
Well listen, you know, there's a big field out there, and I like the Skoda, good suspension, a lovely car, and we're going fairly well in it. But listen, I wouldn't say we're going to win it, but we'll do it best we can, and hopefully we'll be here on Sunday evening.
Michael, has the Skoda repaired for this weekend? We'll not dwell on what happened last time out for you. But this is what you want to do, Michael. You want to be racing in Donegal, and we've seen the reaction of the people already earlier this afternoon down outside Sonny McSwine's in the main street. We had all the Boyle Motorsport cars all lined up and everybody was gathering, so the atmosphere is building. Is there any sort of nerves or anything there with you at all, Michael, or are you thriving on it?
No, not really. You know, as you say, we don't want to dwell on our accident there in Cavan a couple of weeks ago, so we'll just, you know, get back into it tomorrow morning, and hopefully, you know, as soon as you get the helmet on, and just be like starting another stage and forget about it.
Is there any pressure coming from the younger couple?
I know Matthew's going very well there now, in fairness, so we'll have to keep an eye on him.
Matthew, of course, in the Fiesta. The older two boys are in the Skoda. Matthew, I'm tipping you to finish ahead of these two boys. No pressure, all right?
Oh, Jesus. No, we're here to learn. We're not here to go too bad now, so no, I'm looking forward to it.
So you bedded under the Fiesta very well. This is your year in an R2 car. So it is, and you've taken it to like a look to water, so you know.
Not too bad, yeah. No, we're enjoying it, the whole four-wheel drive thing, and all that. You know, it's not as if it did more power or anything, but it just seemed to be easier to drive. Like, obviously not at 100%, but at say 80-85% seemed better to drive. So no, I think it suits me, and looking forward to getting more miles.
The two boys here, are they on tap all the time to give you advice?
They are surely with in cars and notes and everything. They're a great help. they're definitely a reason to come on. So.
Listen, it's a big weekend for you, so you enjoy it, alright?
Fingers crossed we're here Sunday.
What are you looking for, Michael? What do you want out of the weekend?
Here, you know, you want to get out, you know, finish as far up as possible, but here, it's a long weekend, and, you know, you have to try and keep your foot in the door and not keep too far away, but, you know, there's a few, obviously, very fast lads there, and here, we'll do our own thing and see you.
Declan, finally, just if you got a podium this weekend, I'm sure you'd be over the moon.
I think it's the head of these two lads help me with that.
Is the pressure on? Is that what you're telling me that?
The pressure's on exactly from these two lads, and if I can be the champion in the house, it'll be good enough.
You be the champion of the house, and the threes are back safe and sound, you get over the finish ramp. That's not a bad weekend's work.
Good man, thank you very much, Joshua.
Well done to Declan Boyle, Michael Boyle and Matthew Boyle. The boys from Mitchell like a war. The Boyle Motorsport team, keep an eye out on the Skodas. They've got the lovely new black and yellow livery, and there's the Fiesta in there as well. So next up, a couple of Donegal men. David Kelly, Kevin Eves and Ryan McHugh, if you want to make your way up front. By the way, we'll not be keeping you too much longer, folks, because the driver's briefing is taking place at 9 o'clock. Up comes David, Ryan and Kevin Eves. David, third overall last year. You had one hell of a push on the closing loop. Are you looking to better that? Would you be happy with it again? What's the plan for 2025?
Look, we'll be over the moon if we could do something similar again this year. But sure, you see the lineup that's there, like it's a pace will be very hot all weekend, but we'll definitely give it our best shot.
So the lineup was just as good last year as well, like so.
Oh, it was, yeah, but look, it's a long weekend. I suppose it's about getting the balance of going fast and getting to the end, really, so that's kind of what we're going to concentrate on.
Ryan, into Fiesta Rally 2 car for 2025. You've been finding your feet with it, but here you are now, you're going to take on the big one on it.
Yeah, look, it's a lot different than I'm used to, but definitely the pace is building slowly there, but yeah, get steady run, hopefully get over Friday on a good pace and maybe push on Saturday, Sunday.
We spoke to Sean McHugh earlier about Motorsports Ireland Rally Academy, which you of course are part of, and it's very much beneficial to you, so it is.
Yeah, definitely. Look, learning off John and Josh McLean and Crichton, it's definitely, you're picking up new things all the time, and it's really good for development of young drivers.
So what do you want out of the weekend then?
Don't really know, to be honest. No expectation, but yeah, look, we'll try and push as far up as we can, maybe top 15, 10.
Kevin Eves, the man who for years was in the blue Corolla, swapped to the R2 machinery now, and at this stage, after quite a few events under the belt, Kevin, you found your feet with it yet?
I feel like we're getting there. We had a good enough steady run the last time we were out, so hey, we're slowly building up. But hey, it's a long 3 days, and we'll try and get to the end of it.
I'm going to bring up old wounds, and I know that Donegal hasn't been kind to you in recent years, but obviously getting back to Letterkenny on a Sunday, that has to be the first target for you.
I think that's been 4 or 5 or God knows how many years since we got back to Letterkenny on Sunday. So no, look, I think what you say, there's a big pack of lads there, so we'll just try and bed in there early tomorrow morning and keep at it.
Well, it's the best of luck, great guys. Just finally, change the navigator for you as well from last year.
Arthur Cairns is on this year, so look, me and Arthur getting on well so far, and hopefully all goes well.
Give them a round of applause. That's David, Ryan and Kevin. Looking forward to Donegal. Probably at this stage we can hand back to Mark in the studio, who's in Highland. Yeah, Mark's gone. We'll go back to the studio to take a break, but we shall keep going here because we're now going to go on to the modified category. Kevin Gallagher's coming up. Come on up, Kevin. And we've also got David Bogie, all the way from Scotland, a former winner of the National Rally. The National, for those of you who don't know if you're new to the sport, was a rally dedicated to the two-wheel drive modified category. And David Bogie is a former winner of it. Was it the Metro or was it the Escort?
Yeah, we won it in 2010 in the Metro and in 16 in the Escort. So yeah.
You're a double national champion. There you go. What can you do this weekend in the Escort?
Hey, we'll certainly be trying our best. You know, the weather conditions are looking favourable. It's also a similar route to last year, which suits us. So yeah, we'll be trying our best, and we're certainly not going to be the pace of this man, but we'll be trying.
The pace of Kevin Gallagher is what everybody's talking about in the blue. Darry and Ryan Burr on board. You won twice, and you're looking to win it for a third time in 4 years. Is there any sort of pressure on your shoulders, Kevin? I know you'd be flat out with work because you tune about 3/4 of the engine that's involved in this event, but Do you get time to think about, right, I'm going to have a real crack at this?
Look, we weren't too bad this week. We got good enough right in to bring them, so no, we'll be happy enough to get going at it. So now, look, there's plenty of competition there, so it should be a good weekend.
And it goes past the front door still, does it?
It does, yeah, past the house, so it always helps.
Nobody ever beats you in Donegal, did it?
Look, you probably know it better being a home stage, so no, it's nice to get onto it too, like local stages.
Aside from Donegal, given that you're on that road every single day, what's the other big ones that you look forward to?
Look, they're all like Mountainhead. There's a lovely stage, and any of the stages really on the Saturday and Sunday are all very good. Like you couldn't fault any of them.
And for a man that's travelled the length and breadth of the country and indeed worldwide rallying, why do you keep coming back to Donegal, David?
I think you only have to look around tonight and see the people, the atmosphere. It's class. You know, we love it. And, you know, fantastic stages, great competition. So that's what keeps bringing us back year on year.
Listen, guys, we'll talk to you at the finish on Sunday. The best of luck with it. A round of applause, Kevin Gallagher, David Bogie, two men that will be looking to fight it out for the national event. Who's coming to me now? Here comes Baby Blue, Mr. Frank Kelly. Will we do the plug first that you're selling all your merchandise over there?
Yeah, all the merchandise is over there. This is tyre money. The more you buy, the more tyres I can put on.
There you go. So now you know the truth about it, all right? Have a good Lauren. The daughter is up as well, and there's been a huge focus on women in sports over the last number of years, and in particular over the last 12 months by Motorsport Ireland. You don't mind, I'll start with Lauren. Listen, Lauren, you're a navigator, and let's be honest, there's only a handful of you that are competing in this. I think it's one driver and all of the 200 drivers that's going to be competing. A number that you would love to see grow with more women and females competing in rallying.
Absolutely. We've been lucky enough to rally in many countries, and it's always great to see so many female competitors, drivers and co-drivers and marshals and organisation from every aspect of rallying.
And obviously you've got a very important job, calling the notes. Does he listen to you?
Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. Would you like to answer that question though directly to you?
Does he sore them tyres that he's getting thrown in the paper?
He's not even listening right now, see, he's tuned out.
Well listen, you're here in Donegal, you've been here obviously before. This is an event that you can't wait to get stuck into, or?
Absolutely. I've been asked a couple of times today what's my favourite stage in Donegal. I would say Knockalla. Especially once you come around the ocean, once you turn inland, it's just all fast, bumps, jumps. I love that kind of stuff.
What's yours, Frank?
What's the question again?
He's not listening to me either.
That would be great. Fanat of the stages this year. Garden would be always my favourite stage, but it's not run this year. Fanat has got everything in it. Real ballsy stage, so I love that.
That's on Sunday. You hope to be there come Sunday?
That's the motivation to get me to Sunday.
You got, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, National Rally, modified, second, third was your best result, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've had quite a few podiums here, but we've never had the top spot. You see at the minute, at this stage of my rallying and with the artillery this year, it'd be lovely to get to the top 10 of the modified. If we get top 5, I'd probably retire.
What would you do if you retires?
Well, now he's been saying it's his last Donegal for the last 10 Donegal, so I believe it.
Someday.
Okay, I'm just taking a look to see who's next. Come on, ring the welder up. Come on, Mr. Kennedy there, actually. The record winner of this event, Mr. Andrew Nesbitt. Give him a round of applause. Look at the big cheeky smile that he has on his face. The happy Armagh man. We're here again, it's Donegal time, Andrew.
Yeah, on the way down the road, we were just talking about how many times we'd won the event. But then my son turned me around and said, well, how many times did you crash? And so, you know, the honest truth is we won it 6 times, but we crashed 4 times.
Only he remembers the crashes, we remember the ones, and you know what it takes to win Donegal, Andrew.
Look, at Donegal is a most amazing place in the world, actually.
And you know, I've been very fortunate to race from Donegal to Killarney to Sweden and all around the world, and this is home for me. And the Donegal people are just amazing. And like over this weekend, there'll be 150,000 people here, at least. It could fill Croke Park twice. And the atmosphere on the roads are just amazing. And when you have great competitors out there, back in the day when I was racing, it was Barry Fisher, it was Rory Kennedy, it was a lot of good drivers out there that, you know, I aspired to. And you know, you had to come here to the safety meeting on the Friday morning, and the guards give you the lecture and what you had to do and what not to do. And if everybody does what they're asked to do, it will be a very safe rally. And you know, that's the first thing I would say. Try and keep it safe for this weekend from start to finish. The atmosphere is just electric.
Bring Rory in here. Rory, we've seen it last year, the big crowds that were here in the Port Road. Again, it's this year. And this is just wonderful from a Donegal rally perspective and from the county. And these guys just want to wrestle by the looks of it, so used to. But this is a class experience, Rory.
This is absolutely fantastic, Oisín. As you know, we're all from this region, Letterkenny, and it's do your heart good to see the turnout here tonight. It's a tribute really to the organisers and the amount of work and effort that goes into the rally. There's over 2,000 marshals needed to look after this rally over the 3 days. So it's a tremendous effort, and this is a testimony to all the hard work that's gone in.
You've got your Go Jennings fuels top on you. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen this year. Competing for you. What are you doing this weekend then, Rory?
Well, unfortunately, as you know, we're not competing. Gary's not fully recovered yet, and it's going to take another week or two to get him sorted out. So unfortunately, we had to withdraw our entry. So I'm involved with one of the teams. I'm helping out there, so we'll be keeping busy over the weekend.
You know what it takes to win Donegal. These boys here at the front, the likes of Callum knows. John Armstrong beside him, buckets of talent. Hayden Padden, we don't need to say what Hayden Padden can do to rally car. William Cretan is there, Josh Moffat's done it, he knows what it takes. The list goes on. Marion Evans is there as well. You need to have a whole lot of factors come together to be right if you're going to be in the podium position, the top position of the podium in Sunday Road.
Well, Oisín, there's a lot goes into winning the Donegal Rally, I can assure you that. And there's 3 days and what's it, 20 stages ahead, and you got to get around every stage and keep a clean set of heels. But look, all those guys you mentioned there, any one of them are capable of winning, and it's a matter of losing the least amount of time, staying on the road and keeping your nose clean, and keep pushing on, and hopefully be there Friday and Sunday evening.
Andrew, you'd love to be behind the wheel of one of these jocks, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely. To be honest with you, I was very close to making it happen, but you know, my wife
telling me that for years.
I know, but you know, I put the helmet.
Rory says you couldn't get a co-driver. He wouldn't even sit with you.
Well, he did sit with me once, and that wasn't a good experience. We finished over a hedge about 12 foot in the air and hit a tree on the way through, probably. But anyway, those things happen. That's part of motorsport. But as long as you take safety into consideration and look after all of that. But the last time I won Donegal, we used 32 tyres. People talk about the cost of motorsport. We were sponsored by Pirelli back in the day, and I remember using 32 tyres. How can you ever use 32 tyres? But it happened on a really warm weekend, just like this. And it's going to be a scorcher out there, and it's going to be really hard on tyres. So my advice is to get the hard tyres on as soon as possible, because you will go through them very quickly.
Right then, enjoy the weekend. Delighted to see you again.
Well, good luck to everyone in the rally. Stay safe. And Mark Alcorn's not here. I want to see him finish this rally this year for Donegal. So let him know that. Donegal, Mark Alcorn, finish this rally.
There you go, a call out from Mark Alcorn. Thanks, Rory. Give them a round of applause. Two of the men that know a thing or two about winning in Donegal. Right, the big fella, Colin O'Donoghue, where are you? Come on, lad. And Chris O'Callaghan, who's in the Milkman Starlets. Colin, how are you? A Killarney man, another Kerry man. You've travelled some distance to send yourself mad in a rally car.
We did it last year for us, first time when we enjoyed the experience, and the buzz around the place was massive, so we said we had to give it another blast.
Finished her last year, didn't you?
No, unfortunately we only got Friday stages. I think we're lying fourth in the national, and the diff went on Saturday morning, so we only got another 2-3 stages over Saturday and Sunday. So they're relatively new to us again. So yeah, good recce and looking forward to it.
What's your form like coming here now to Donegal?
Grand, yeah, we had a good result there in Laois there 2 weeks ago, and looking forward to it. Just try and get in. There's unfortunately Kieran couldn't sit in with me this weekend due to other commitments, and a good buddy of mine, Evan McBride from Convoy, is sitting with me this weekend for the first time. So there's a long 3 days there, so we'll get bid in and have the crack.
Only sport that Kerry men get on with anybody else on. So there's anything else, football, even town, whatever you're playing, they don't get on, but the rally and Kerry people get on with everybody. Let's have a good safe rally, okay? We've also got Chris O'Callaghan here. Chris, you are in the Milkman Starlet.
Yeah, we've big shoes to fill up this weekend, definitely. An incredible car, and to be fair to Declan, the way he was driving the car, he's some operator. I had to change the car fully around to suit me, but no, really looking forward to an iconic car, and hopefully we can keep up to its standards.
And a car, of course, which obviously won the modified two-wheel section here in Donegal last year. So when people are seeing this car out, now no pressure here, but when they see this car out, they'll be wanting to see that at the front of the modified race.
I know it's going to be a tough task. We were chasing around the Kerry boys with 400 brake horsepower. It didn't easy either, and chasing around all the Darien is going to be very hard to beat here. Kevin and Conor Harvey and all them boys are they're in their own league up here, and try to keep with them is the biggest thing. And at the end of the day, it's a marathon rally, and you have to be at the end of it.
Well, listen, guys, have a good one. Enjoy it, okay? That is Chris O'Callaghan and Colin O'Donoghue. And by the way, I just want to mention somebody who's arrived here, and we're delighted to see him here. Unfortunately, he's not able to compete. We give a big round of applause for Gary Jennings, of course, a former winner of this event. He's joined us here at the start. How you doing, Gary? Good to see you. Good man. He's just having a word with a couple of the drivers there up the Port Road. So who's next? Where's my man that are keeping me right? Michael? Right, Stellantis Cup is next. Who do we have here now? We have Joe Kelly. Right, so this is Joe Kelly, and this is Callum Graffin, and we have Jack Brennan, the whole way from Kilkenny. You don't mind if I start with this man because he's come a long way. So he has. You have to take on these Donegal boys this weekend.
Yeah, look, it's going to be hard to keep in mind this now, but sure, look, we'll first time doing the event, so we're just going to have to bet ourselves in. The lads know the stages from doing it last year, so now we'll see how we go.
You're of course the championship leader, so you've had a good season so far.
Yeah, look, we've been just kind of fairly consistent, keep looking away at every round, so yeah, look, we'll see, we'll just try and do the exact same thing again. A lot of new rallies for us this year, and hopefully we'll come out of Donegal and still lead the championship, so we're not too bad.
And listen, this event, or the class that you guys are in, it's just as entertaining as the stuff that goes on at the front, so it is.
Yeah, definitely. The pace that you'd see videos afterwards, the pace that we're on in some places is kind of crazy enough for a front wheel drive car, but the boys will tell you, it all looks controlled anyway, so I don't know about the rest of it.
Joe Kelly, you've had a good year so far, so you have?
A good year so far. Decided to wake up this year a lot of times and stuff like that, so it's been alright. Hopefully we can keep it up this weekend now. Obviously home rally and a bit of knowledge of the stages from previous years and stuff, so yeah, looking forward to it.
Do you feel that you can probably put in your best Donegal performance this weekend?
I would like to think so. This is my 4th time doing Donegal now, and we've done Killarney and other rallies, and it was our best performance this year compared to other years, so hopefully we can replicate that here as well.
And listen, the car has it been faultless for you this year so far?
Yeah, faultless, thanks be to God. Now there's been no issues, the biggest issue has been me behind the wheel of it at times, but no, all good that way.
We've also got Callum Graffin, who's joined us here. Callum, I'm sure you're excited to take on Donegal. I've seen actually the car and the trailer out in Dennis Ferry's earlier today. And you're only a young man, but listen, this is the biggest sporting event in the country that you're going to take on.
Aye, it's good, so we're just going to start tomorrow and see where we are tomorrow evening and then go from there. It's a long weekend, so that's...
How's your year been so far? Because you guys don't rally in Ireland, you're in the UK, so you are as well. So what's the year been like for you?
It's been steady away, we've been consistent, we kind of picked up the pace there recently, so it's hopefully stays the same.
What about these two boys beside you? Also a good Kyle McBride and a few others in there, and the class as well. These are all talented men. What's it going to take to keep these bucks at bay?
It's great, you know, we're all pushing each other on. You come through to the end of the stage and there's only a few seconds, and so it's good.
Give these three young men a round of applause because they've got a big challenge ahead of them at the weekend. That's Jack, that's Callum, that's Joe. Best of luck, guys. Who's next? Oh, we have the juniors. Jason Wilkinson, Ronan Dorian, and has Dara made it? Dara Walsh, the whole way from Cork. Where are you, Dara? If anybody sees Dara Walsh from Cork up the top of the road there, will you send him this way? And I'll talk to these two pups. Jason Wilkinson, winner of the juniors last year, and you're looking to emulate that again now at the weekend?
Well, hopefully if we can now, we'll try and give it our best shot. I know it's a bit tough. It's quite class now, so we'll see what we can do. Just go at it.
What's the prep been like?
Broke a wire on Tuesday night test and broke the throttle cable on Sunday, but she's there now, so see what we can do.
As long as you get all the breakages out of the way before you start tomorrow, you'll be alright?
Well, someday, hopefully, there'll be nothing to do.
The same cars last year?
No, a new car this year now, so yeah, bigger brakes and all. Still less power than running, so.
Well, that's come out his power in a minute, but as you put a lot of effort in building this car and getting it together for the weekend, and I've made the suggestion to it in the radio today that you're a fine example of a clubman and what it takes just to get things together to be part of this event.
Yeah, it's just building up to it. It's the main one of the year, like, so just everything ready and go at it then, so.
Ronan Dorian, he reckons your car's faster than his.
That's definitely nice. Definitely. We're carrying more weight than I'm like.
Is your car good enough to win?
I don't know, I hope so. We'll be up in Clarny, so in fairness, Gail Brown built me new there, so hopefully it goes good now for me the weekend.
I've been talking to you boys for the last couple of years as you come up through the ranks, and you said the best of friends outside of a rally car, and you party them out and you enjoy each other's company, so you do. But is there like assassins when you get into the car when it comes to competing?
Oh, definitely. No, that's what I like. Just we're all friends like at the end of the day, so, and the crack between the stages too is good. It's enjoyable.
There's a Cork man here coming to ruin the party, or looking to ruin the party. This is Dara Walsh. I think he's come the second longest distance after Hayden Padden. He's come the whole way from Cork. Dara, you're the championship leader. I'm trying to get my notes off the top. You're leading the championship at the moment, are you?
Somehow, yeah, but sure. We're here now, so try and keep ahead of this, but it'll be a bit of a job. But
that's not a bad place to be in, coming into Donegal.
I know it's not, like, but even just come here now and gather championship points, we'll be happy enough. And try and go to Ulster then and bring it back to Cork, bring him back down to Cork.
Well, listen, can you compete with these boys this weekend? Obviously they have a lot of local knowledge here, and you're a long way from home, but you could just be in the background there and things could go your way very easily.
I know, I'll stay in the background, leave them, put it away, I'll stay where I am.
Alright, listen Dara, delighted you're here. Give the boys a round of applause as we wish them the best of luck. Dara, Ronan and Jason. Come on up, Holly. This is Holly McRae. Give her a round of applause and show her how we give a big Donegal welcome. Holly, delighted to see you. Tell us what you're doing in Donegal this weekend.
I'm so delighted to be here, but this is a bit of a surprise. I got a phone call like 2 minutes ago saying, come up to the stage. So, yeah, didn't think that was going to be here this year. It's been on and off, a couple of different roles that were happening, not happening, but had to spare a couple of days, so I've come over for it.
So primarily you're doing the podcasting and a lot of media duties, so you are?
Yeah, keeping myself busy over in Scotland, Europe where I can. Just over for a bit of fun this time round though.
Obviously, your dad Colin was here several years ago. He loved his time in Donegal. Do you remember that occasion, Dean?
Do you know what? I was just a slight bit too young to actually have my own memories of it, but yeah, you come here, you get stories from everyone about what it was actually like. Obviously, see loads of videos online, so it's pretty fun. I was hoping to actually get out to the infamous junction, but I'll be away by then, so.
Forget how long ago actually it was that he was here, but one of the best memories of Donegal was obviously the metro going Back the way down that Carnell stage.
Yeah, that's the one that I was hoping to get to. I was going to do some spectating there, see if anyone could quite match it, but that's where the stop line is this year, right? But no, I'm only here till Saturday morning, unfortunately, so I'll get as much of the Donegal experience in tomorrow as I can.
Okay, so what will you be doing now over the next couple of days? What's your role here?
Just having a bit of fun, getting a bit of the Donegal hospitality and enjoying it, so yeah.
You'll be on the town then, you're telling me?
Oh dear, we don't want that.
Well listen, enjoy your short stunt here in Donegal this weekend. Holly McRae, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Dennis, come on up beside me here before we finish. Come on. Give this man a round of applause too. This is Dennis Ferry. And he's got a brilliant team here who have organised the ceremonial start like what they did last year. And he's going to absolutely kill me after this interview that I called him up here. But listen, Dennis, wonderful to see everybody here. We're going to finish up now in the next couple of minutes, so we are, because it is 8 o'clock. But the event has run smoothly. Delighted to see everybody here, and there's a brilliant atmosphere.
Great atmosphere, and thanks for everybody for coming, and all the team that made it possible, and all the media. Thank you. I'm away.
Short and sweet. From there. Give him a round of applause. Good man, Dennis. So there you go, right, so what's happening next? The drivers and the crews will all be making their way into Greenham Theatre at 9 o'clock. That is after we get the Port Road cleared here, because the cars all have to leave and they have to go to Park Fermy, and we'll have the drivers briefing at 9. And then it's into the thick of the action tomorrow morning. They'll be leaving at 9 o'clock, they'll go to service in Carndonagh, and then at stage 1 of the Walton Recycling Donegal International Rally for 2025. They will take on Malin Head, followed by Memore Gap, and then Cool Cross. That's going to be day 1, and hopefully we'll see you all back again at the finish line, the finish ramp at the Mount Errigal on Sunday. Enjoy the rally, listen to the marshals and the officials, have a safe one, get the suntan lotion out, particularly for tomorrow, and enjoy your Donegal experience this weekend. Thank you for joining us this evening. Good night.
You're live. Down here, yeah. You're live over there.
Will they get down the street, are they?
The arm is absolutely killing me. Long, isn't it?
I thought he was going to do every single driver at one point.
I was getting worried. Interviews down there. These small matches. They do, yeah.
That sounds really easy.
One, two, yeah, here we go. We're not done yet. We have to get them over the start ramp. So here we go. We have Aaron Johnson, who's here with his Wilton Recycling Donegal International Rally hats on. Do we have a flag? Where's our flag, Dennis? We're going to wave them off. You'll be like the Queen. Did we wave them off, Aaron? So car number 1, the defending champions. Callum Devine and Noel O'Sullivan in the Skoda Fabia. So it's carrying the The Derry Caravan looking for 3 in a row Donegal International Rallies. They're going to have some
I'll try. Not be easy, but sure, look, we'll have a go at it and see how it goes. Good luck, eh?
It should be a good challenge here. Donegal is one I've always wanted to do, so it's my first time, but we're going to give it a good push and see if we can challenge the top guys.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Good to see so many people out. It's nice to do a rally back home. It's obviously an iconic event. I haven't got much experience of it, so it's going to be a bit of a baptism of fire in this car as well, but we're looking forward to it. We just got to enjoy it, and hopefully the speed will come. This Yaris has treated you very well so far. Yeah, it's a great car. We're lucky to be driving it at this rally, so we haven't got that much experience on the tarmac, but we've got 3 days ahead of us, so let's do it. Good luck. Thank you. Hayden, you're a long way from home.
Yes, it is a long way from home, but weather's much nicer, good stages, good rally fans, perfect recipe for rallying.
And which stage are you looking forward to the most?
Probably the first one tomorrow, but to be fair, all the stages are pretty nice, so yeah, just looking forward to getting started.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Josh Moffat, how are you feeling ahead of the weekend?
Yeah, look at it. It's going to be a long weekend, but we're really looking forward to it. And I suppose the weather so far looks pretty good, so I suppose that adds to it. But a lot of tough competition out there, so it's going to be hard work.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Even one question, okay?
There we go, that's it up.
Mary Neville's from Wales, okay? Looking forward to Donegal Rally, okay?
Looking forward to getting your teeth stuck into Donegal Rally?
Yeah, all this is done now, so we can focus on the rally, and yeah, I've been excited all week for it, so can't wait to get going.
So good luck.
Thank you.
Gary, how's it going?
Not too bad. Looking forward to 3 good days racing. There's an awful field of stuff in front of us, so if we finish in the top 10, I'll be quite happy.
Good luck.
Cheers.
Dave, good, thank you. Are you ready for the weekend?
Yeah, all ready for the weekend. Looking forward to getting going. You can see the crowds are massive here, so look, I think the stages are going to be lined, and we're really looking forward to getting going.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Emma. Emma. Oh, yeah, good. There, man.
man come close so we don't block him.
Are you ready for Donegal?
About as ready as we're going to be, I suppose. So that's some of the hard work done now. So we'll just get going tomorrow morning. All happy.
All the best.
Cheers. Good luck.
Damien and the beautiful Darian, are you ready for Donegal?
Yeah, all set to go. Weather's looking good, so should be good, hopefully. Get a good run at it.
Good luck.
Cheers, thank you.
Put him. Who's this? Wilton is definite. Late. What's the crack?
How are you?
Good, and you?
Good to see you again. Are you ready for the fight tomorrow?
David Bogey.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, ready to go, and yeah, let's hope this weather stays like this.
Good luck.
Perfect, thank you.
You have another thing to say to these? Here, have a good boy, alright?
Good.
Kevin, did you get through?
This side. Hello, yeah.
How are you?
I'm the finest. We're in Donegal, the sun is shining. I'm in a Mark II escort. What more could a man want?
Nothing.
Yeah, perfection personified.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And which on Sunday?
I can't just kill the stream now, you know that? He has to have the text, Kieran. Kieran has to.
I'm going to hold some beer.